Good afternoon, CFM. I have my PVC pipe and I am ready to go for this Thursday workout that has squats, a little bit of volume, and some wall balls, right? So you need a pipe and you need your medicine ball for the warm up. So go ahead and get the wall ball that you're going to use for the workout, and we'll do that with this. 3 rounds through, some PVC pass-throughs, so just loosen up the shoulders a little bit. On your last one, keep that pipe in the overhead position. So again, we're thinking frontal plane here, which means this plane that it bisects me from front to back, imaginary line going through my center of gravity there. As I squat down, I am keeping that bar right on that same vertical line, even though my torso is moving underneath me. And then what I want to do is practice this 1 1/4 movement, right? So that means all the way down, quarter of the way up, back down, all the way up. So it's like a short little bob in the middle of your squat. So down, up. And I would like for you to stop on the first one at about where the sticking point is, which is usually about where your knees are at 90 degrees. And then back up, okay? And that's the movement that we're gonna use for the back squats for today. So our back squat, 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max. We're gonna take it out of the rack. We're doing that same down, quarter of the way up, back down, all the way up. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5 reps, put it back in the rack. Every other minute for 14 minutes, that's 7 sets of 5, but you're really doing 5 plus 1 1/4 times 30. There's a lot more, okay? So you'll feel this. 5 doesn't seem like a lot of reps on our volume week, but I promise if you're doing the 1 1/4 squat with the appropriate tempo and volume, or tempo and height on it, you will feel it as if you did like 7 sets of 12, okay? All right, and that's our squat work for the day. There's no superset here because we're on a clock. 14 minutes long for that one. When you're done, the bar can go to the floor and we're loading up the prescribed weight of 175 or 135 for the ladies, which should be a relatively challenging weight. We're thinking for your power clean, you're in like 70-ish, 75% of your 1 rep max. So it's something that you can move, but that you have to think about it when you set up. It's not an easy like 95, 65 where you can just rip it off the ground any old time, right? This is when I want to see your setup. I want to see you guys like take a pause, organize your core, get your body in the right position, and then perform the rep. And then wall ball is the other one. Okay, when we do the workout, it is a for time workout, but anytime we have a relatively heavy weight in a for time workout, the challenge is always riding that balance between how fast do I go versus how good a technique do I use, because obviously like I want both of those. I want fast and beautiful, okay? If you can give me beautiful and a little bit slower, that's better than fast and ugly, right? But ideally is we're working hard, we are maintaining really good posture and body position specifically with regard to the spine, and then we're putting ourselves in a significant amount of metabolic distress as we do it, okay? That is the goal for today. And whether you do that with 120 pounds or 175 pounds or 55 pounds or whatever, it doesn't really matter as long as it is challenging for you. So you need to think about it as you versus this workout versus not thinking about me and the weight and like if I can't do it prescribed, then what's the point of coming? Like there's a great reason for scaling and universal application of the principles that we have in here, is that like everybody's different. We all have to have a different weight on the bar, a different range of motion, different duration, etc. And that's what the coaches are there for. So make sure you're asking them if you have any questions about how much weight should I use, or if you're a little bit unsure about it. And then just remember the biggest compliment the coaches can give you is you can go up, or you could do more, right? And that means we see your technique is great and we are ready for you to take the next step. Sometimes that means taking a little risk inside your head of like getting out of your comfort zone and doing that next heavier weight, even though it's going to be a little more challenging. All right, so it's 40, 30, 20, 10 reps of a wall ball, squatting all the way down, and then firing that ball, hitting that target, right? 40, 30, 20, 10, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 on a power clean, okay? From the shins, pow, catching in the power position. I would not be doing them unbroken. Definitely on the later sets. Maybe on the first set you can touch and go those 4 reps, but it will be tough after a set of 40 wall balls, okay? And that's it for today. Tough workout, but it should be short, should be under 10 minutes. Have a great one, I'll see you guys on Friday.